and then lay in bed for 11 hours trying to hack on social media, get in my shit, recognized, noticed. You're one person away, one piece of content away. You just gotta fucking make it. And what's amazing about music, and I don't like speaking about shit I don't know, so I don't want to speak to it, but one thing I do know is I believe that every artist that ever lived had a lot more songs in their fucking dome than ever saw the day of life because of the way it worked, right? Now, everybody's fancy, everybody's trying to understand supply and demand. I don't think people understand how busy the world is. The world's so busy, there's so much shit, that I'm a big fan of telling people to put out music, like fucking every week. Like if you got it like that, you know, some people don't have it, I don't know, but if you got it like that, put it out. People are hungry for it. And every time you put it out, that's giving you another at bat. I think there will be a big time artist in the next decade that puts out a song a day.
I agree with that. We did a campaign last year called Man by Monday, we got the song.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the reaction to that, more so than dropping the album.
100. I'm telling you right now, somebody's gonna wake up and do something called 365, and they're gonna start on fucking January 1st, and they're gonna fucking go. The reason I love 365 is you can social commentate. Like what people love is relevance, right? Like I don't know, do you write or do you just go for the dome?
I do both.
Right. So for me, like just culture, right? Like Game 7 of the NBA Finals, like you slip a little, like nobody can beat you to the market. You're just dropping shit that everybody gives a fuck about. Something pops on fucking Instagram and everyone's talking about, just one little line, that's what hooks people. That's what hooks it, you know? It's just to have that discipline and to put yourself out there, like, yo, I'm gonna actually do this, that's hard. It's a risk, but like the reward, I'm all about risk reward, right? I get a sneaker, like all upside. The sneaker I got coming out, like if it fails, like nobody expects a 40-year-old fucking entrepreneur to have a hot kick, right? But if it works, right? I fucking had 2,000 people at Shoe Palace on Melrose Tuesday night, and the owner walked in, he's like, there's more people here than we dropped the Yeezys. Everybody heard that. And that's it. That's what I keep doing, right? And the best part is you just have to have humility. If there was 6 people there, I'd be like, I lost. And that's just when you get to that place where you just don't give a fuck about anybody else sticks. That's how you put out 365 music, right? Right? Because that Sunday, February 9th, you put out something okay, and be like, whack, you should have done this project. And that's where you get punched in the fucking mouth, and you're gonna fucking drink that blood and just record the next day, fucking get them, or you get fold like a cheap chair and be like, fuck me. So you have to have the right DNA to go for those kind of projects.
I don't think there's anyone in hip hop that really change things like Nipsey can. And the other thing about it is, I've seen you speak a couple times, and then I've spoken to a few people in the tech world. Like, it's like because of your first-hand experience and because of your view, like your point of view, and just
It was like reading the bone structure.
TO and
He had some technology on the Starbucks table, and I had my daughter, I was just taking it to the bathroom, and it was like some shit I hadn't seen before. It was like reading the bone structure of his hand off of the LCD, and he started explaining how he was autonomous driving. Designed for Uber. Basically, by us sitting down after that meeting,
Yeah.
you know, he basically opened my mind up to how we can, where we intersect as far as tech and as far as hip hop and culture, and just like
Tech is the oxygen of our society.
Right.
I don't think people understand. Like, I'm sure you're gonna understand this. Everybody in this room, looking around, is quite young. We're all gonna live in a mixed reality world. Contact lenses, where we're sitting here right now, fucking POC and VR, and it's sitting right here with us. Like, people don't understand. Like, people think this is, like, people have no clue. They think shit's crazy now. We haven't even started. This is the fucking national anthem of a 19-inning game. Like, people haven't even wrapped their head around how fucked up shit is gonna be. Are you fucking around blockchain yet?
Yeah.
You enjoying that? You hacking on top of Ethereum yet?
Yeah.
Right. But it's caught your eye, right? Yeah, that shit's gonna be fucking. And that's why I'm trying to push you and the young man here and everybody to debate this idea. If the world is in an issue of supply and demand, then why not have the thesis of just fucking pounding out? I have a man following me.
what do you mean by that? What's the issue of supply and demand?
There's so much supply of content that you can never be overexposed because everybody's getting pulled in so many directions. So the reason nobody wants to put out so much music for overexposure. That shit doesn't exist. There's nobody overexposed because everybody's getting pulled in so many directions.
Do people just evolve to take in more info?
That's for damn sure. But even at scale, I think that you can't be overexposed as an artist if you're capable of putting out a song every day.
Right.
And that's where everyone's fucked up. Right? You know how it used to be, right? You come out, you do your thing, and you fucking disappear. Gotta keep that balance right. Right? I think that shit's so competitive. There's so much great content. There's so much shit going on that if you've got it like that, you gotta go.
But you know, it's interesting because look at what made future pop like shift gears and what made like raw shift gears and like what? So this time.
Shit, hey, Gary. Real pleasure. How are you? Real pleasure.
It was them pounding just dropping music, bro.
Dropping music. Look how much fucking music Drake puts out.
Right.
That's a lot of fucking music by standards of what we all grew up with. He's put out more music in 24 months that people found their careers.
I think the X factor is the quality. If you can manufacture.
Well, this comes down to talent, right? Like this is my thing with you. Like you gotta push the boundaries of how talented are you.
Right. I agree with that.
Right? Like how talented are you? There's always like especially something as fucking culturally relevant and as passionate as art. You guys do art. Like if you've got it in you to do it, then you do it. Some people don't. Some people got different processes, right? They got you can't force it. But if you've got it, if your notebook is full, if it's full with bangers, you need to put that shit out. It can't be like Prince and fucking when we find him dead, we go in a safe and there's 100 other great songs. You know that thing doesn't exist anymore. Him and MJ didn't have it. They couldn't do that. They every 3 years put out 11. Anything anybody does, somebody else aspires to do. Like it just didn't work like that back in the day. I'm a businessman. Do you know what a 41-year-old white businessman looked like in culture 20 years ago? Right?
Yeah.
Same with producers, right? Who was talking about producers 30 years ago? The internet literally came along and leveled, not even leveled the playing field, gave the, you know what it did? It ate up the distribution of everything, and then took nothing for it, and is paying out two groups of people. The biggest ballers who built on top of it, Facebook, Google, right? Because they just built it. It's basically like the internet is like the land, and like what Facebook and Google did was like build the trains and the planes. But all the artists, like everybody with the IP, the leverage, they're getting down. No more middlemen have to bring so much value now, which is great. You can just sit and be like, cool, right? That's it. And there's merit to it. The people that deserve it are getting it. And hasn't even started.